I want to introduce myself and the company I'm working for because it's abstract. I'm part of a giant payment provider who's acting globally, and now I'm here to talking about how influencer marketing is working, or how to get from an influencer to an e-commerce provider or e-commerce specialist. And that's because Wirecard is offering Super. Super is an e-commerce system which Wirecard acquired back in 2016. And we have built this system back in 2012. And now we are up to 80,000 signed up online shops who are selling products. And normally Wirecard is talking about the huge partners, the huge merchants they have, like KLM and WMF and stuff like this. But we have a lot of very small and medium merchants working with us together. And this is why I'm here to talk how to get from an Instagram post or social media post to a booming e-commerce business, because that's what is the important way for our merchants, for our customers to get a successful business. Payment is just one step of for this whole process, but it's definitely not something I'm expecting. So I'm setting up an online shop. I add some payment methods. I want that my customers can pay per credit card or per PayPal, and I'm fine with this. But the big question every merchant is asking us how to get reach. And this is the importance question of any customer or merchant who's working with us. They don't have these problems like personal or technical problems. Yes, they exist, but the biggest problem is how to get reach into my online store. We're providing a lot of very small merchants who are starting their e-commerce business. So they sit for their computer and sign up. They create their products. They build a very nice design. And when it comes to the first sale, they sit there and wait for it. And they ask us, how do I reach my customers? Why don't I have any traffic in my online store? Where can I get this traffic from? And of course, there is a way. We are spending over $300 billion per year for marketing, and it's so huge number. But seriously, every small merchant is far away from this, and the biggest problem for them is, they have the competitors, bigger marketplaces, bigger shops with bigger reach and the bigger budget. So it's one of these problems who our merchants run into. They say, hey, I just built my online store and now I'm ready. I have a great product, nice pricing, everything is fine. I do a very nice packaging and all these things. But then they have to say, you have to spend money for marketing. How much? $50 a day or 50 euros a day, 500 euros a day. What is spending your competitors per day? $1,000, 1,000 euros, 2,005. That's the biggest problem for every merchant. And we all know these ways how to do this. We can give it to Google to get some paid search results. We have a Google Shopping API. We can do affiliate marketing and email marketing. That's all exists and it all works, but it all works for an budget. You need to have, and that is the biggest problem for small merchant. I'm not earned €1 with my online store, and the next thing after I created my online store, maybe I paid a designer or a developer to create the store, we need more money, that you get your money back. And that's that's the biggest problem for all of our small merchants. And then it comes to this point. And yeah, I think today was already in talk about influencer marketing. Influencer marketing sounds great. You have this opportunity. You give your money to an influencer, and he will post it to your target group. Yeah, it sounds so easy. Why don't we do this? It's because influencer marketing is established. So you run in this problem, you go to an influencer and ask his management, what do I have to pay for a post? The reach, okay, 10,000 euros for just one post. Wow, that's great. So it's very difficult, and this is why micro influencer came up, because it's cheaper. The bigger influencer are running their business and setting up 10,000 euros and up for a post, and then a lot of marketers decide to contact or get in touch with smaller influencers who are cheaper, more focused niche for this product or for this target group, and this is also getting bigger. And the bigger the business gets, the expensive is for you. So the big question is why? 65% of big companies increase their budget for influencer marketing. This means 70% of their total marketing budget runs into influencer marketing. That's great for influencers. It's difficult for us as a merchant, as an online shop store owner. It's very difficult. And 69% of this budget spending to influencers goes into Instagram. So this is actually also in Germany one of the place to be to push your advertisement into. And therefore comes the question, is there an option? Is there a game-changing way to do influencer marketing for the smaller and medium merchant? They don't, without this budget for this type of marketing. And yes, we, as I already said, we have over 80,000 customers running our shop system, and we had a lot of shops running also an Instagram account. And we found out something very, very interesting. And I will show you today LUCKYME. It's an online shop and an influencer account on Instagram. And it's very easy. When it comes to this, they have just 90,000 followers, increased their revenue in the first year. They set up their own online store up to 1 million turnover and had exactly €0 marketing spending, just because they do it the other way. They don't go to the influencers, existing influencers, and gave them the money and said, here's the product, please push it on your channel. They built their own Instagram influencing channel on Instagram. And I took this example. I give it a lot of big companies, big companies, Captain and Son. They built their own brand and influencer community on these channels. They exist, but this is just one example. Starting from a garage selling a fashion store with 2 persons, a couple, very, very lean and soft. So this is what happens on the channel. It's so amazing easy. They get new products. They put their products inside their store. But there is also one big difference between a global retailer or established retailer, they take totally other images, and it works. So they don't. They receive the product images of their manufacturer. Yeah, I think they get their fashion pieces from France or Spain, but the difference is they don't put these images on a white background or cut out arms and hands on their shop. They make images. Why do they do this? I'll show you later. So they put the products on Instagram. Then they take outfit pictures and set this picture or this product in a special scene, which they can use later on social media channels. They post the image, create a story. Yesterday they had, I think, over 50 story pieces you can swipe through, and lead the customer directly into this product, directly into their shop. So it's a lot of work, yes, of course, but it's also so easy to understand what happens behind this all. And click. And this is how it looks like. Yeah, this is a post from 8 hours ago. They put these products, these pieces, item fashions, they received it in a big box and put it on, set it into a special scene, make nice pictures, and that's just one story from yesterday, where they promote the new pieces on their Instagram channel. And this is how it works. It's very easy, but it's very difficult if you have to leave your default away from doing marketing or setting up your online shop. I know this from a lot of our merchants. I want this part as a very easy way. I receive a product, maybe I manufacture it myself, but if I receive a product, I hopeful I got the image from the manufacturer, so I put it on my website and I'm ready, or my online shop, and I'm ready to go. Put it there, and now customer come and buy. Where are you? This is a lot of more work, and yeah, you have to do this step in front of your camera maybe to work with this. I definitely came into these parts. How does it work? It's very easy to build this. It's not very easy to build this kind of business because it's a lot of work. You have to do story pictures every day. You have to post pictures on your feed, and every start just yet, because Instagram is, there are a lot of brands, marketing companies and advertisement on Instagram. It's not so easy. But if you run in this, you build your own customer audience. I checked their details, and on these 90,000 customers, every follower had bought a shipping cart over 40 euros last year. That's huge. So they built their own audience on this step. But when it comes to the point where you get into a special or in a bigger reach, and you get known by other influencers, you are able to collaborate. And that's one of the biggest points. It's not what you can do at the beginning. So if you have 10 followers and you go to a bigger one with 1 million followers and say, hey, I'm here, let's start a collaboration. I'm a very good product, I'm a very good influencer, I have great products and stuff like this. I will send you for free, and you will make it for over 1 million followers some advertisement. And they click on block this user. So you have to build your own audience. But if you reach this level, you are able to get in contact with other influencers, and then you can collaborate. It's very easy. So because if you collaborate, you're not in this position like, here, take my money and post this image. It's more like a collaboration about friendship in this point. And this is how this works, not only for this shop. We have examples in our system from users running an Instagram channel with 1,000 followers. They set up an online shop with our system within 24 hours, and they reached in the first week 4,000 euros turnover. And that's because they have the reach on a social media platform. You also can do it on YouTube or TikTok, on stuff like this. It's possible on any way. You have to find out where your target group is. So fashion, yeah, it's Instagram. Maybe technology is better on YouTube or on a different channel. But now it comes how to do this. I know it's one of the easiest way to stay here in front of you and to say, yeah, it's very easy. You have to post something, and then the customers came, and yeah, you're fine. Yeah, it's a lot of work. You have to build your own influencer channel. That's very difficult because yeah, the market is full of influencing people, of influencing brands. You need to have an outstanding message. You have to get in contact with your merchant or with your customers or followers, and this is the important way to build an channel which you would, as a private person, would follow your own. So set up an Instagram account or a YouTube account and add advertisement on this. It won't work. You have to build a relationship to your customers, and that's very, very important. So one important thing is to be the person behind, or to be a touchable person behind this channel. So it won't help you to put your product images on this channel every single day. I put another product image on the channel, and I'm hopeful the users will follow us. You have to do stories. You have to set up your product in the right spot, and it have to be real to your merchant or to your followers and to your customers. Only if this is given, they will trust in your product and in your channel. So I saw a lot of Instagram channels or Instagram profiles who are only doing advertisement. They exist to do advertisement, and they put all their stuff in there and hope to get, yeah, a followership and stuff like this. So this part is one of the importance, and it's one of these parts who are very, very intensive for your work. You have to interact with your followers, and that's one of the important things, because opening yourself on a channel like this gives every customer or follower the opportunity to interact with you. Maybe at the beginning it's a lot of fun, so the first receive the product and post a lovely comment under your picture. Hey, great products, I love your shop, and so on. But it also can go in the other way, and a customer writes comments like, "Whoa, total shit! I sent it back. This was not good." And this interaction with your customers will take you a lot of time. It's not only on the comments; it's on messages, on stories. They will get in contact with over this channel, and it's very difficult because most of you running an online shop system have a page. We call it contact form. The customer can put their question inside this form. You get it in your email account or inbox or your support system, and you're able to answer this. But every social media channel gives the opportunity to, let's say, do some shitstorm. And this is why it's very important to interact, to stay connected to your audience. And it's also important to listen what they will give the feedback to you. So what are good products, what are not so good products, how is the service, how to improve the service. That's a good possibility to get feedback from your customers. And I think if I see the clock, that's how this business can work. So the difficult is there's no master plan. I don't can go to any merchant from us and say, okay, this is how you do this. It's very special in any way of product you sell, in any way of manpower do you have. So this is also something you have to keep in mind if I'm able to do this, because taking 500 pictures like this, I think you need some time to put on all these clothes, make a nice picture, add some filter and all this, and then put it to a story, write some quotes or comments or image description. It took a lot of time, but this is one of the examples that this could work for any kind of product, because Instagram, as one of the channels, has a lot of niches where target audience want to find their interest, and you can go right into this spot and address these customers for your service. So this is my advice. If you're possible, if you have also the knowledge about how Instagram works, go and take a look at the internet, how influencer marketing or Instagram marketing works, or how Instagram works, how to get the algorithm, and when they have to post, how to get the business account, and try this on yourself, because it can keep your, it can save your money, a lot of marketing budget, and you can also have fun seeing how your own, not only your turnover grows, as also your followers grows. And so far, I'm done with this. Thank you for your time, and I'm here for some question about.
What is maybe the one thing you want everyone to take away from your presentation today?
I think the one thing everyone can take away is to do this step, to try this. It's not so difficult, like get into an how does Google AdSense or Google Ads or the Facebook campaign system works. So that's very difficult. Creating an Instagram or on YouTube or on the TikTok account is very easy. Upload an image, add some text, and try to grow this audience. It's easier just for everybody here in this room if he isn't a marketing expert.
Okay, cool. And how many people in the audience are considering launching something on Instagram? Anyone? See, now maybe you've inspired.
From your experience, how many small success stories have you been? Along your.
Okay, how many?
Yeah, how many small vendors have you met that were successful with this concept?
I think we followed. It's difficult to answer because we are a service provider and not an agency who has contact with every kind. We had up to 10 very successful stories like this on Instagram. We have different kinds, I think over 50 who running a blog, a personal blog, a travel blog or food blog, who are all running already also running an e-commerce system. And yes, they are also on social media channels. So we have definitely 10 we are in contact with, but some more who are doing the same business. The difficult is the challenge for our customers is to get traffic, and we see all customer or all merchants we have who already run and blog and social media channel are one step in front of the others because they know how to get the traffic on their online store. We also have some online shops who running a Facebook page. with up to 10,000 followers, and they post, I think it's one of them is like something like a Resterampe, where they put their sales into and directly move or generate traffic to their shop.
Do you guys have a booth here? Are you an
Yeah,
exhibitor?
we have the booth. We also have the booth. It's not a typical Wirecard booth because we are here with our product Super. We are on D64, I think on the right side from here. So from my perspective.
Great, and maybe you just say one last word about what exactly Super does and what people can come talk to you about over there.
Yeah, of course. We are running an online shop system. It's a software as a service system. Most of our audience today compare it to Shopify. Yes, it's like Shopify or Shopware. It's focusing on a small e-commerce merchant who set up an online store without any help of a developer or a software. We're running as a cloud-based service where you can sign up for free and test the whole solution. We have an integration of payments, designs, up to 100 free designs. That's almost what we do today here, because Wirecard is a little bit bigger than just just this product.